All right, it is Monday afternoon here at Alpine Lake, and you can see the lake behind me. I'm finally back. I've slept a lot. And here's Cynthia.
We're walking.
We're walking.
We're gonna get fit.
In a moment, Alex was passing by in a moment. He is on his electric scooter. All right, well, I'm already out of breath. Hey Alex.
Hey.
How's your scooter?
It's working.
With a new controller in it?
Yep.
Because the controller went bad.
That's 62 miles.
You've gone 62 miles since?
Well, that's when the
It went bad at 62 miles.
the old controller went out at
Okay.
62 miles.
All right. Get you in the picture. Get us in the picture. Where are you? All right. What's your range, Alex? You have a range like 50 miles on that?
Well, it doesn't exactly tell me range, but it tells me how much battery it has. So it's still a full battery.
Okay. But when it's full, it has like 50-mile range, right?
Actually, it's 62 miles.
62 miles. When it's full. All right. Have you been in the lake, Alex, swimming while I was gone? Huh?
It's been too chilly and rainy.
And
Only in the 60s.
I've been
Which is nice
working
the
with
rest.
Mom this whole time, so I didn't really have the chance to hop in the lake.
All righty.
The rest of the country's been in the 90s. We've had 60s.
All righty. All right. What do you
So
think?
we're seeing a Russian olive plant, I believe, here that has a silvery grain, and then looks like some kind of wild goldenrod, maybe. And then here, there's a happy little bee on a pink thistle. But it just looks so cool as you look out over the lake. Just so nice.
All right, time to turn around. Go back home.
We're gonna show you some berries. He was supposed to turn the camera. Turn the camera. All right, so we have some berries here. We have a lot of bears. Lately, bears are in daytime and nighttime, and so I'm just looking at these berries wondering if the bears are going to have a feast. We're gonna show you some Queen Anne's lace coming up here. Xaver will flip the camera again. Go up here to this little white Queen Anne's lace. Look at this Queen Anne's lace. So pretty. So all this is stuff we're enjoying on our walk. Now over here on the swamp, we can't see it from here, but this is where the beavers are. There's a whole family of them, and they swim through the culvert and go into the other side. Xaver will pan over to the other side of the lake. When they're ready to come home, after they've fished and caught crayfish and things, there's a culvert, and they swim across this road. Xaver, you pan the road. They go under this road and back to their home. That's over there. There's a whole big pile of sticks. We'll have to bring the big camera, I should say, so that you can see where they swim in here and have their family.
All right, and we said it rained.
It rains when we walk, and it's starting.
It's been raining for 2 days in a
So the
almost all the
GoPro
time.
can handle the water. Us, we'll get wet.
All right, so
But there you go.
we're gonna rush home.
Showers of blessing.
All right. You ready to go to the pool?
Not yet.
Okay.
I still need to put the scooter away.
All right, put scooter away. I'm gonna start up the car. All right, so this is our indoor pool here at Alpine Lake. Cynthia's way over there. And I'm gonna jump in a second. I'm gonna show you real quick. We do have a gym here. Some treadmills. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump in and enjoy the pool. All right. All right, this pool is deeper than the pool in Sosua. Here's Cynthia, but the water's nice. But I reckon it's also a little cooler. I think it's probably like 83 degrees. All right.
It feels good.
Feels good because we just finished walking
2
and
miles.
just as predicted, the rain stopped just as we got home.
And the sun is out now.
And the sun's out. So Alex is got me over here. He drives his Leaf up here. All right.
So this pool was actually an Olympic pool. You're seeing the first half of it. This was the shallow side, and now it gets up to where we're
That's right.
So
Yeah.
So where he just showed you the fitness center, the pool
This
went
pool-
all the way.
This pool
to
went all the way over there to
where
the end.
windows are on the other side of the fitness.
That's absolutely right. And the funny thing is,
This pool's been
the
cut in
shallow
half.
end. This is still the shallow end of the pool.
Yes.
So this, and it used to be much deeper at
So,
the deep
yes,
end, but
the
now
other
the pool
side-
is like sideways like this. It slopes.
Yes. So it's quite the change. But the previous weights room, workout room, was just a small room off the basement. It
was
had
a
like
dungeon.
a basement window, and it was very uncomfortable. I think especially if women wanted to go work out, you just kind of felt like you were enclosed there. This new fitness center, of course, has all the windows toward the pool, all the windows toward the lake. It's got 4 exits, like 2 entering into it and then 2 exits out. It's got air conditioners on either side, flat screens. It's much nicer because the other room did not have, I think it had like 4 pieces of equipment or something. So much nicer.
With the
now.
treadmills facing the lake. I think it's
Yes.
absolute- You got to try it out sometime.
Yeah. With COVID and everything, things were kind of closed, and they didn't encourage people to come and use those things. So now we get a chance to use the amenities a little bit more. So we'll have to fit in some miniature golf and get that on the camera.
Yeah, maybe we'll get some miniature golf in.
Yes.
But it's nice to have this, especially in the wintertime. We've seen the snow out there, and
Yes.
it'd be nice and it's nice and warm in here. They usually keep this around. Ooh, what did they keep it at? That better not be right. That says 110 degrees.
And the clock's not ready.
It's like
there.
Death Valley, you know. But they do keep it quite nice. It's got to be 90 degrees in here.
So every Tuesday and Thursday they have water aerobics from 8:30 to 9:30, and it runs for a full hour. And it's wonderful, free class. It's so nice. And I guess in the wintertime there is like almost hardly a spot to be had in the pool. Now in the summer there's a lot of people traveling and whatnot, or they're out at the lake. So we have a class anywhere between maybe like 6 to 8 ladies, but it's great. And men are welcome too, but most of the time
Just ladies.
they slip on by.
The
and
men
it's
are
not
out having
their
breakfast.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So
Yeah, they've got a Romeo clubs. And what is that?
Romeo stands for
retired old men eating out. So.
And then there's the Juliets, and that's the women when they go out to eat. But I guess they only do it like once a month. The men do it weekly.
Here's Alex. Hey, Alex. He's gonna be all dark because I'm filming
You're
against
filming
the.
into the sun.
I'm filming into the sun.
Silhouette.
And so you drove your Leaf?
Yep.
All right.
All right, come on in.
Come on in. All right. All right. Mother's worried. Go ahead. Is it a cannonball or a front flip? Okay. Here we go. Yeah, you do know how to do this. Go ahead. Okay.
Not a flip, honey. It's too shallow. Just jump.
All right. That was Alex with the front flip. All right, we're gonna do some laps and swim a bit. All right, it is Tuesday afternoon and Cynthia and I are out walking and we're just seeing this lake and it's absolutely beautiful. Got 2 kayakers here. But, yeah, just enjoying some lake time. She must be hiding right behind me.
There's a car
There
coming.
there she is, yep. So straight ahead, we've got the beach, and it might be warm enough to go in the lake, maybe.
They have a lovely stone fire pit, which already at least twice this year, they have had a huge bonfire that starts at dusk. They roast marshmallows and have hot dogs, and they have a large pavilion too, so if it started to sprinkle. But that's for the property owners. It's very nice.
More kayakers. We are at the turnaround place. I think you all are getting familiar with this right here at the end of the lake. And we just saw a turtle and schildkröte right here in the lake. And it went diving as soon as we arrived here. Now I'm waiting for it to come back up for air.
There's some really pretty
it may or may
bulrushes.
not.
There's some really pretty bulrushes here. That
I was hoping we'd see the beaver, but that wasn't him.
the water is so clear. I can see some of the plant life underwater. There's something over there that's sticking up. So here is Alex, and yet again we've had a thing with our freezer. So we have a way of checking the temperature on the outside, and it was supposed to be set to what, Alex?
It was supposed to be set at like -1, but instead it went up to like 20 degrees.
So we knew then that everything in the freezer needed to come out, and Alex behind has a big cooler, which we've unearthed everything, and the cooler bag up on the bench. So now Alex has been busy with this blow dryer, and he has been making a great effort. So Alex, what did you have to do first? You had to unscrew a panel.
Had to unscrew this metal panel right here.
I'm coming around this side. So Alex had a panel he unscrewed from
with
the
a neck
back.
driver.
And tell us about what I'm seeing in here. I'm seeing the metal grill,
This is what it looks like after I removed all the ice.
and this is after he blow dried everything. It's come down to this, and a blue and white beach towel and a red and white beach towel later, we are now have the thing thawed and we are ready to close it. So in the meantime, Xaver has ordered some parts, and we're going to see if we can fix this thing. So thank you, Alex. And we're going to close it up and put our food back in and hope, cross our fingers. All right, bye.
All right, good morning. It is Wednesday morning, and I've got Alex in the back. I've got 2 dogs. I've got 1 wife right there, and we are heading off to get the dogs groomed. And Cynthia has some medical appointments to do, and then we want to see the parents. And I think that's all, right? Oh, Cynthia's seeing Patty, our friend Patty.
Yes, Patty for lunch. Well, we're going to meet Patty for lunch. We're not going to have Patty for lunch. And we are going to see Teddy, and we're going to see Sasha. Sasha is going to bring his dog before going to his shift. And once his dog is groomed, along with our 2, then we have to take Teddy back to Sasha's apartment. So Teddykins is having a day at the spa with his cousins, Lucy and Shadow.
We're back here. All right, we got, it's a 3.5 hour drive. We have probably another hour 45 to go. All right, so it's just before sunrise. You can see the glow behind the mountains. So in a moment we're gonna get blinded. But we just left Cumberland. But we're waiting for a beautiful sunrise here in just a moment. All right, so we have arrived at the Shady, I want to say Shady Pines. Is it Shady Springs Pet Resort? There's Shadow. He's getting his leash on. There's Alex with Lucy. Oh, that's my Lucy. Yep, that's Alex's dog right there. And she's shedding terrible, and she's going to the groomer. She's going to get all cleaned up. All right, we just dropped Cynthia off. Here's Alex here at the medical pavilion. And right back here, you can see Cynthia's hospital. That's where she worked for. She worked there for 30 years at the hospital as a neonatal intensive care nurse, taking care of premature infants. All right, so here is Teddy. And Teddy is Sasha's dog. But we sort of have taken the responsibility for his health care and his grooming. Oh,
Daddy.
he's very photogenic, as you can see. And he's clean. Oh, he smells good.
Clean.
All right, we've reached Sasha's house. He lives up there over the garage. This here is Teddy again. Teddy. Oh, look at the camera. Oh, yes. Look at you. All right, we have arrived at the Eltern house, which is a retirement home, assisted living. There's Cynthia right there. And we're going to go see her parents, Dottie and Maurice Bascom. And they live down here. So we haven't seen them for a while because there was COVID. Of course, we were in the Dominican Republic for a while, so it's good to go by and see how they're doing. Here's Alex.
Hello, hello. Hi. How are you? Hi. Did you have your lunch?
Yeah, we're done.
Hi. Good. Thank you. I had to go to the doctor's and get blood drawn today.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
We're doing fine. Doing everybody we can.
Hi, how are you?
So this is our third visit to the Shady Springs Pet Spa, and we're waiting for Lucy and Shadow to come out. Well, Cynthia just went inside, so hopefully Shadow and Lucy will come out and look real pretty. That's our goal. So we just visited with the with Cynthia's parents at the assisted living Eltern house, and now we're going to be heading back for 3.5 hours and driving back up the mountain. So that's our plan.
Oh, it's a Lucy. Oh, it's a Lucy. Look at the Lucy girl. Oh, look at Lucy. Oh, she's clean. Oh, fluffy. Oh, child.
Hi, honey.
Oh, look at her. Oh, she's all clean. She's all pretty. Look at her. She's all pretty. Look at her. Oh, Shadow. Look at Shadow.
Here,
Shadow.
Shadow, look at Daddy. Where's Daddy? Oh, look how pretty.
He's done.
Pretty.
He's done.
Pretty.
All right, so we made a quick stop here in Frederick, which is right by the airport. And there you can see the fuel prices for today. Right behind me is the airport. That is where I learned how to fly. That's where I got my pilot's license. So this is where it began. This is also where I had my first store. Kinko's location right here in Frederick. And so we just got some drinks, fueled up, and we're gonna hit up the mountain. Should be another just under 3 hours, I think we should be there. Here's the family: Lucy, Mother, Alex, and Shadow.
Shadow's the dog.
Good morning. It is Friday morning, and some of you may wonder what I do in the morning when I am not making videos. Well, I trade in the morning. I trade the equities market, I day trade, I swing trade, and I do options. And I do that between the hours of 8:30 in the morning and 10:30 in the morning. It depends on whether I'm traveling. If I'm traveling, I will do more swing trades and more options. If I have time and can be next to my computer, I will probably just day trade for 2 hours. If you want to follow along, you can see what I do in the morning, what my thoughts are. I put all that out usually about 9 o'clock in the morning. Go to retiredtrading.com, and that will take you to StockTwits and to my Facebook group, Retired Trading, and you will see what my thoughts are. I don't charge for any of my thoughts. I just put them out there. It's a record of what I will be trading likely and what I'm watching, and what my feeling is, whether the market is going up or down for the day.
here is a bathing suit, a nice basic black bathing suit, because I had started water aerobics. And even if you're a fan of tankinis, the one piece is the better one to use when you're doing all of the exercises in the pool. So this suit arrived from Amazon, from a company we've used many times. We like their brand. And after taking it out and getting on closer inspection, the straps are completely sewn, twisted onto the suit. So first I thought, oh, I just need to turn the suit inside out. No, it truly was sewn, completely twisted on both sides. So we let the company know, and they very rapidly sent a replacement. So we're sending this one back, but it was just such a chuckle, because at first you couldn't believe that it actually had gotten sewn, completely twisted on both sides. So great company, second suit's a winner, but just another little family glitch in our week.
And that concludes this week's video of Sava's Adventures. If you like these videos, go ahead and subscribe. You'll be notified when there's a new episode. Hope to see you again next week for another one of Sava's Adventures.